Hello YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Huge couple of weeks for movies, guys. I was able to take advantage of some sales and some swap meet finds, so lots and lots to talk about. So let's get started, guys. First off, my only video game pickup, and I picked this game up with a guy that was selling some movies, so he gave me this at the same price as the movies, which was 20 pesos. And I added Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube, developed by Sega. I've actually been meaning to add the Monkey Ball series to the collection, but I've only been able to always find the player's choice with the yellow part here. So I'm really happy to finally find an original copy of the game. The object of the game is that you have to guide that little monkey in a ball through some levels, and the way you do that is that you actually tilt, you tilt the level, so you can guide the monkey and reach the goal. If you reach the goal, you beat the level, but you get a lot more points if you collect all the bananas, and you use the points to unlock other stuff. It has some mini games and 4-player co-op, so it's a really fun and challenging game. So really happy to add this one. Okay, first movie I picked up at a swap meet, A Christmas Carol, starring George C. Scott. The story of A Christmas Carol has been told, a bunch of times. Everyone's done a version of this. The Muppets did a version, Disney did a version, the Flintstones did a version, plus a whole bunch of actors have played the part of Ebenezer Scrooge. Kelsey Grammer did a version, Captain Jean-Luc Picard did a version, but out of all of those versions, this is my favorite one. This is the definitive version of the story, in my opinion. When I was a kid, they used to pass this a lot on Christmas, and I would always plant myself in front of the TV and watch it, because George C. Scott is an awesome Scrooge. I mean, he's the best Scrooge out there. And the way the movie's filmed, the way the sets, everything looks really authentic, and it's really cool. So it became my Christmas tradition to watch this version of the movie, and they don't pass it as much as they used to. So I'm really happy to finally have purchased it on DVD. So now each year I can share it with my family and watch it. But a really awesome Christmas story. Also in the same swap meet, I picked up Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers Season 1. This is a cartoon that came out when Disney was doing a lot of animated movies. I'm serious, on animated series. They started with DuckTales, then they did Darkwing Duck, and Darkwing Duck was my favorite because he was kind of like Batman, and I freaking love Batman. Then they did this one, then they did Tailspin and Goof Troop before doing Aladdin. But the ones people more remember are DuckTales and Darkwing Duck, but this one doesn't get the respect it deserves. It was actually a really good cartoon. It had a lot of really cool characters. The main one's Chip 'n Dale, of course, but it had Monterey Jack, which was this Australian mouse that went crazy when he smelled cheese. They had Gadget, who invented all these crazy contraptions, and Zipper. And their main villain was Fat Cat, who was like this gangster cat. It had, had a mole and had another cat and a lizard working for him. So and they had a lot of really cool stories. So I don't know why it doesn't get the love it deserves. And I didn't even know it was on DVD. So when I saw this one, I picked it up right away because I remember really enjoying Rescue Rangers. And plus, they made an awesome video game on the NES based on the cartoon. So yeah, but at least all my friends didn't watch Rescue Rangers, so I don't know why. But really awesome cartoon. Also in the swap meet, I actually picked this one up. These next three movies are the ones I picked up along with Monkey Ball. I actually picked this one up for my brother because he's a huge Carlos Mencia fan. Personally, I think he's a funny guy, but he's not my favorite comedian. So I only picked this one up for him, and it's his live show called No Strings Attached. The problem is that my brother already owns this one, so I ended up keeping it. But like I said, in his live shows, he's funny. This is actually a really good live show. Plus, it contains his appearance in Comedy Central. So not wasn't intending on picking this up, but it ended up with it anyway. Also, picked up Apocalypse Now Redux. This is the re-edit of by Francis Ford Coppola of his same movie. This is a classic Vietnam movie, and it has a bunch of big names attached to it. It has Marlon Brando, Martin Sheen, Dennis Hoffman, um, the guy that made that was Morpheus in the Matrix movie. Just a lot of big names attached to it, and it's a really cool movie. But the Redux edition adds again 49 minutes to this, so it's a really really long movie. So I still haven't finished watching it again. So yeah, but it's a cool movie nonetheless. Also picked up The Town. This is a movie written, I think it's written, but I know it's directed and stars Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is one of those actors that doesn't get a lot of respect, but he did an awesome movie here. It's basically a story about this group of guys that is planning a bank heist that they pull off. So, really, really suspenseful movie and really, really cool. I'm pretty sure this movie surprised a lot of people that Ben Affleck could uh, act and direct such a good movie. So, really happy to add that. I was able to still take advantage of that movie sale, the last movie sale I talked about, and I added Batman the Animated Series Season 3. You know, what I've said this before, Batman the Animated Series is an awesome cartoon. This season actually introduced Vane. They did a really good job with Vane, and they also have a really cool episode where this robot Batman thinks he's Batman and he's trying to take his place. So just a really really epic cartoon collection. So now I'm only missing season 4 and the 2 Batman Beyond seasons. And yes, I do count Batman Beyond as part of this timeline. It's in the future of the animated Batman, so still missing Batman Beyond. I also picked up Akira Kurosawa Volume 2. I mentioned this before in my collection video. Love Akira Kurosawa movies. I'm a big samurai fan, and he does some really, really cool samurai movies. This collection has The Hidden Fortress, which is actually the inspiration for Star Wars, or part of the inspiration for Star Wars. The story in this one is that a samurai is trying to lead a princess back to her castle. So he's able to recruit 2 peasants to help him out, and the peasants are, dumb and bumbling, but they end up helping the samurai. So it's that's Star Wars basically. The 2 peasants are R2D2 and C3PO. The samurai is the Jedi, and of course, it has a princess. So it's a really really cool samurai movie. Another cool samurai movie it has is Jojimbo. This is about a masterless samurai that goes to work for one clan and then goes to work for the other one. So he puts the 2 clans against each other. Really really cool samurai movie. And the last movie in the collection doesn't really fit with the samurai theme I was going for, but it's Ikiru. This is a really awesome movie. Basically, it's about this guy that is a loyal worker. He never misses work. He's never late. He dedicates himself to being a good employee, and he finds out he has terminal cancer, and he has 1 year to live. So he starts questioning, if his life has any meaning, and But it really blew me away. It's a really really cool movie. It's probably not for everyone because it's in black and white and in Japanese, so there's a lot of text you have to read. But if you have a chance to watch it, definitely watch it. I don't know if, because I'm getting on in years, but, there have been times where I'm also, questioning my existence. So this movie is really, really cool. Like I said, wasn't the samurai theme I was going for, but damn if it's not a cool movie. Then at Target, I picked up on sale The Simpsons, the complete 10th season. And I'm really sorry to say I'm a huge Simpson fan, but I've not been able to keep up with the TV series. I only own till season 5 and this one, so it's just a huge thing to own almost, they're on like the 14th season on DVD. So, yeah, I only buy them if I see them on sale because there's so many seasons to pick up, but Season 10, really, really cool season. Uh, yeah, it has all 23 episodes plus Treehouse of Horror, which is always my favorite one. So, yeah, it's The Simpsons, It's just cool. Nothing more to say about The Simpsons. Like Batman, You just say The Simpsons or Batman and you know it's awesome. Also on Target, I picked up Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is the 2-disc collector's edition. Has the main movie starring Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, and Keanu Reeves, plus a whole bunch of documentaries. And it's a really cool movie. It's very gothic. It's very. The only thing that's kind of weird is this, and even The Simpsons make fun of this version of Dracula. But once Dracula turns, to Gary Oldman, it's awesome. It has a really, really, a whole bunch of really cool scenes. So really cool. At a Big Lots, I picked up Wonder Woman, the animated movie. Didn't think they were gonna treat Wonder Woman right. I don't know why Wonder Woman is. I mean, Wonder Woman is one of the big three of the DC universe, but she doesn't get the respect she deserves. And in this movie, they did. First battle scene, they have Amazons fighting against Greek warriors, and there's people getting killed, people getting beheaded. Then when they introduce Wonder Woman, it has a bunch of comedy with Steve Trevor, and the voice acting is really, really awesome. So, really cool movie. Also on Big Lots, I picked up The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. This is the last Mummy movie I was missing. And it's a really cool movie. It has everything. It has special effects, it has gun shooting, it has martial arts. My only gripe with the movie is that they changed the actress that portrayed Eve. And that new actress just doesn't cut it. She doesn't have the same chemistry as the original one. So, but other than that, it's a good movie. At Walmart, I picked up From Dusk Till Dawn. This movie starts out. You start watching the movie and you don't know what to expect because it's about these two criminals that are making their way to Mexico. They take a family hostage and they make a pit stop at a bar. And then, out of nowhere, Salma Hayek comes out and gives one hell of a dance. And then, boom, they're off fighting vampires. So, it's a really, really interesting movie. Really cool, but that Salma Hayek dance, damn. Robert Rodriguez really, really did a lot of good scenes with Salma Hayek in Desperado and in this one. And it also comes with the movie Full Tilt Boogie, which is just an hour-long documentary on From Dusk Till Dawn. Also picked up this Wes Craven horror collection with Dracula 2000, starring Leonidas, Gerard Butler as Dracula, Seven of Nine, Jerry Ryan, and the guy from House. And basically, they give a spin on Dracula where he's revealed to be Judas. So, thought that was interesting, but it's a good movie. And Curse is a werewolf movie starring Christina Ricci and the guy from The Social Network and Shannon Elizabeth. This one's kind of like Scream. It has some comedy, but it's not that good. And last movie I'm surprised I didn't own was Snatch. Also picked it up at Walmart. This is the 2-disc collector's edition. Guy Ritchie's follow-up to Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels with Benicio del Toro, Brad Pitt, and Jason Statham. Really good movie. A lot of really cool quotes, and what can I say? It's a really cool movie. So yeah, that was the movie edition of this of one of the collection pickup video. A lot of awesome movies, but I always try to make recommend the highlights of the pickup. So I'm gonna recommend Wonder Woman because I'm happily surprised they actually gave Wonder Woman the respect they deserved in this one. So Wonder Woman and Akira. If you're not into black and white, you're probably not gonna enjoy it as much as I did, but you should at least give it a watch once. It's a really awesome movie. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until I see you again, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.